In this video, we will explore how to use Anki effectively for exam preparation. You will learn how to create and organize flashcards for maximum retention, use spaced repetition to improve long-term memory, customize Anki settings for efficient studying, integrate Anki with your study materials, avoid common mistakes and optimize your revision strategy. Whether you are preparing for competitive exams or just looking to level up your learning, this guide will help you make the most of Anki. Let's get started. Learning how to learn is the most important skill to acquire. Why do grandmasters remember everything while we struggle with next move? What makes a chess grandmaster so extraordinary? Is it genius, memory, or something else entirely? In the 1940s, psychologist Adriaan de Groot conducted a simple yet groundbreaking experiment. He showed grandmasters, amateurs, and novices a chessboard with pieces arranged from a real game for just a few seconds. Their task: recreate the board from memory. The results: grandmasters could almost perfectly recreate the board, amateurs got parts of it right, novices barely remembered anything. But here's the twist: when the pieces were placed randomly in meaningless positions, grandmasters performed no better than anyone else. It's not about raw memory, it's about recognizing patterns. Grandmasters chunk pieces into meaningful groups, like pawns protecting a king or an attacking formation. They've trained their brains through years of practice to spot these patterns instantly. De Groot's experiment revealed the secret to mastery. It's not about talent, it's about experience and pattern recognition. Whether it's chess or life, expertise is built move by move, one pattern at a time. The key to mastering chess is recognizing patterns. And in your studies, the more you engage, the clearer these patterns become, leading to faster, more effective learning. Now let's see how we can implement these learnings through Anki. What is Anki? You are trying to memorize something for a test or an exam. Instead of reading them over and over again, you write them on small cards with questions on one side and the answer on the other. Now, every day you shuffle the cards and quiz yourself. But here is the smart part. If you already know one answer really well, you don't need to see that card every day. You can review it later, maybe next week. That's exactly what Anki does, but on your phone or computer. It's a digital flashcard app that shows you the cards right before you are about to forget them. This way, you don't waste time on things you already know and can focus on what you are still learning. Open your browser, search for Anki, click on the first link, then go to download section. Here, you can download Anki for Windows, Mac, Linux or Android. The process is same. Just download and install. It's free. However, iOS users need to purchase the app. When you open Anki for the first time, these decks won't be there and this add-on too. Instead, it will be empty. You need to create a deck and create a card in a deck. Click on sync or press Y on the keyboard. You will be asked to sign in or create a new account. Just sign up and log in. Okay, now coming to the decks. A deck is a group of cards. Instead of studying everything at once or at one place, you can create decks like me if one is preparing for UPSC to stay organized. Decks are like just folders. I recommend you to create a decks according to the subjects you want to study to stay organized. and each deck will have its own settings. We'll come to that later. When you create a deck, for example, I'll create history deck and open it. Here, click on add or just press A on the keyboard. This is a card, and these are various types of notes. This is a basic card which has its own front and back, just like a physical flashcard. For example, which religion did Chandragupta Maurya embrace in the later years of his life? Jainism. If you want, you can add tags. Click on add, then sync. The card will appear like this. These are card states. The cards which you will be learning for the first time, these cards will be called as new cards, which will be in blue color. The learning cards will be in the orange color, and the learned cards will be in the green color, which are called as matured cards or young cards. These are the 4 buttons in Anki. Again, hard, good and easy. These determine how soon you will see a card based on your response. The again button, which is in red color, used when you forget the answer. Hard button, which is in the orange, used when you barely remembered the answer but struggled. The good button, which is in the green, used when you remembered the answer with reasonable effort. Fourth, the easy button, which is in the blue color, used when the answer was very easy to recall. Always click on the sync button or just press Y on the keyboard after you are done with studying, or otherwise it will automatically sync when you close the app. Now coming to the other note types. We have basic and reversed card. Like the basic card, but creates 2 cards for the text you enter. It has front and back and back and front. For example, first roundtable conference took place from November 12th, 1930 to Jan 19, 1931. This is very useful when trying to memorize, match the followings or pairing facts. Click on add, sync, study now. This is the front and this is the back end. Now this will be the back end. The answer will be the front end. The next note type is basic optional reversed. Just check this out yourself. The next card I will be showing is basic. Type in the answer. For example, the founder of Mauryan Empire is Chandragupta Maurya. Click on Add, Sync. Basically, in this card, you will have to type in the answer. You can see if the answer matches with the original answer or not. The next note type is one of my favorite. Let's check this. Cloze note type allows you to select text and turn it into a close deletion. It's just a fancy way of saying for fill in the blanks flashcards. This note type is very efficient as it enables you to generate multiple flashcards from a single note. Okay, let's check this out. For example, you can create Chandragupta Maurya, founder of Mauryan Empire. For the things that you want to remember, just select that and press Command Shift C or Control Shift C. As you can see, from a single note, 4 cards will be created. The next note type is image occlusion, which is very useful if you are learning maps in IR. It's just like a close note type, but instead of text, it works with images. Now let's see an example. Just copy the image and just paste it directly. If you want to study countries surrounding the Red Sea. You can place a text here or question mark for this label, which is relevant for your exams. Just play around and see whatever suits your fancy. Now let's create an advanced level card using a recent current affair. I have already made a current affair notes, so I'll be making a card based on this issue. So let's open my notes. Recently, the Karnataka-Maharashtra border dispute has been in the news. This is the article which is in the news. Once you read the article, you can see the mention of Mahajan Commission. For demo, I'll be using this fact to make a card. I'll paste the text here. In this sentence, the important thing to remember is Chief Justice Meherchand Mahajan. I'll create a close on Meherchand Mahajan. Since it is a polity topic, it comes under GS2 syllabus. The source is Indian Express. The topic under which this comes is interstate relations. Subtopic will be border disputes. In this back extra field, you can type about Mahajan Commission. In connecting dots field, you can type about the articles or the provisions which are related to the topic. I will just copy and paste it from my notes. In this field, you can type other relevant information. You can also add prelims and mains PYQs to your Anki flashcards to improve memorization, make your preparation more relevant, and cover topics more comprehensively. By using past questions in your flashcards, you will be able to recall key concepts easily, identify recurring themes, and strengthen your understanding in an efficient way. I am showing you this for just one topic. Imagine the impact of doing the same for all important concepts. You can also integrate hyperlinks to current affairs here, allowing quick access to relevant articles, reports, and updates. This helps you stay up to date while seamlessly connecting static concepts with dynamic events for a well-rounded preparation. Thank you for watching. I hope this made your study process easier. Since it's my first video, it ended up a bit longer than planned. Based on your feedback, I'll make a part 2 of this video. You can find my socials in my channel bio. Feel free to follow me there.